I need to make a police report in a minute about some people threatening me with guns. I'm trying to get a restraining order tomorrow. Anyway, are you there?
Yeah.
I just want my stuff back. That's all I wanted to do from the beginning. It wasn't threatening the lady to assault her. Wasn't threatening her with the knife.
Where did your stuff get stolen from?
I was moving into this lady's house. I was going to pay rent. I was there for
Where?
2604 17th Avenue in Santa Cruz.
Okay.
Like I was just literally moving in to pay rent. She went psycho nuts on me. She was blocking me from exiting her house with her wheelchair with my belongings. And I went in and out as fast as I could, grabbing as much shit as I could get until she would stop threatening to destroy my stuff, piss on it, pour water on it, invite her friends over, call the cops. I didn't want none of it. Just wanted to get out of the crazy ass lady's house who's on drugs, or I don't know what the fuck her problem is. But, I mean, literally, she's posted all my stuff and made a mockery of she got a bad dude out of her house, and I'm not. I offered to do her garden, move her shit. She has one leg in a wheelchair. I offered to clean up her house, do all these nice things for her, and she went that shit crazy on me, and I didn't want any part of it. That's all that happened. Like, literally, it's happened before with Special Agent Stephen Belangia's sister, Teresa Belangia, who was related to some secretary of John McCain. I mean, same thing. Go look it up in Redding. It's on my YouTube. Tried to escape when Teresa Belangia was gone. She came back, find me escape, attacking me. And then I made it to Washington State. She made a false police report 2 days later, and I had to spend a year of my life fighting some felony domestic violence spousal abuse case. And she threatened and extorted me and raped me, forced me to have sex with her. And then she wrote a DA a letter that she actually attacked me and all this shit. And she should be in prison. The DA should be gone. I mean, I've gotten rid of DAs all over the state of California and Washington State for this. This is just corrupt, crooked behavior. I want to do a recall on the DA and the sheriff here in Santa Cruz County just because I know how to do it. Like, I'm a political activist. I take over entire cities, entire counties, states. Like, I mean, and then on top of that, downtown Santa Cruz, there's a drug dealer who works in a business down here. I'm not going to tell you, but I will tell the DEA. And his drug warehouse is right over by your sheriff's station. And I just think, the FBI should come in and investigate you guys. The DEA should come in and investigate why there's a drug warehouse down the street from you guys. And we'll just have everybody investigated, call in the news, and say I didn't want to do this to Santa Cruz County, but this has gotten to the point where I just, if people want to kill me, the drug dealers, I've already called the DEA on two other, one people in Roanoke Park and one person in Newport Beach, and I've called law enforcement agencies across the nation, including the FBI and local and city, county law enforcement, and all kinds of shit. ATF, I called the ATF on my aunt today. I mean, I don't care. If people want to kill me for what I'm doing, fine. I will call any law enforcement agency. I will protest. I will raise hell. I've called all kinds of media stations today, news media, newspapers, channel news stations. I've got, the director of, NBC's cell phone in my pocket. I could call her. She's, we could just destroy the whole state instead of trying to work together to fix it. I mean, I wanted to help save California and America. That's why I quit my job in political corruption, to literally expose the whole system, because my friends are all dead on the road now because they are dragged out by money and strung out by this political corruption that's destroying America. My friends are dead. So I quit. I don't have any more friends. I'm just exposing all this shit. And I didn't really want to be stuck in Santa Cruz County on an ankle bracelet on some more fake, fucked up charges. Dude, do you know how many people? I mean, that's why I had to run away from California. Everybody's calling the cops, making fake fucked up charges. Like, I wanted a picture of myself with a rose in Huntington Beach, and some dude turned me into an instant pedophile, and then I was the victim. I have it all on video, and describing I had a knife in my pocket, people were running after me. I said, and it's not, a knife is not going to defend you from like 30 people trying to murder you in the street. But, you know, I went and hid out in a Baskin-Robbins freezer until the cops showed up, wrongfully arrested me because some dude claimed I was waving a knife around on the street, and I wasn't. My knife down in fucking Huntington Beach is still available for police pickup at the stupid police department. And, you know, are you still there? I saved a woman's life on Venice Beach. Dude, black dude, high on drugs, bunch of weapons, had a weapons battle. Police in Venice Beach won't even show up for an act of rape on the beach. It doesn't matter. That's LA County. This dude was harassing some other dude, trying to scare him off. Then this white lady was filming him. Boom. He went and assaulted her, tried to steal her cell phone. I had to mace him with mace I didn't know was legal for me to have, but hey, it was good try. And then he stabs me in the back, steals my cell phone. I had to chase him up the street with my gladiator sword. Probably could have extremely damaged him or murdered him and been a hero and been on the news. Oh, dude with a bunch of weapons stabs dude in the back. Woman, Aaron saves woman's life, hero. And the victims assistance program down in LA were like calling me, and I was stuck in a parking lot having a panic attack for weeks on end, yelling in a parking lot because of almost being robbed in Santa Monica, stabbed in Venice Beach, and almost murdered in Huntington Beach and wrongfully arrested. And I lost $800 worth of my stuff in Huntington Beach when I was wrongfully arrested. But it was such a dangerous situation that when the cops were taking me away in handcuffs, 20 people were still rushing me, trying to beat me in the head. And I was lucky I was fucking going to jail. Like, I don't think you understand this hell and this nightmare. And then some other person down in San Diego at Comic-Con called and said I was talking to little children when I was talking to my immigrant friend, Cindy, who's with me right now, on the phone to adults. So I was being investigated for soliciting children or some shit. Like, people can, I told the sergeant in that district down in San Diego, I said, well, how about I start a business, and whoever's mad at whoever, I just call up and claim everybody's a pedophile. We tie up all the 911 phone systems, and then people can really do stuff like murder, rob a bank, or whatever the fuck they're doing. I mean, that it's getting down to the point where you guys gotta, like, you know, learn to, like, take information in and decipher. Maybe somebody's on drugs, maybe there's not enough evidence to prove the crime, maybe you shouldn't go forward with it. I mean...
So what can I do for you, sir?
Well, I mean, honestly, I just wish a good citizen would go over to Carol Anderson's house, like a cop, off-duty, anybody, firefighter, I don't care, have me on the phone. Hey, Aaron wants all these items back. Can you please stop selling his shit, especially this chess set? $30 is... I mean, I'm going to have to contact Facebook, and then maybe Facebook will dig into the records of who sent her messages and bought my shit. Because the sheriff's department, I don't know at this point, you know, I mean, you guys don't have any evidence. I had no knife on me. I did not threaten her. She had no wounds. It's hearsay. I mean, I can make up the same shit she can make up. But you know what, officer? Literally, I know the law so well because I've worked in litigation and law for 14 years now, doing petitions and changing laws. All I would have had to do is knock her out of her wheelchair. She had one leg, grab her phone, throw it up on a shelf, and escape. She didn't even know my name. She was so fucked up on drugs. Like, but guess what? I didn't stop her from calling 911, which is her right. I ran out the door having a panic attack, tried to make it to the hospital, and do a YouTube video with 911 recorded to tell everyone on YouTube exactly what was going to happen. And that's what happened. Exactly what I predicted. I mean, I didn't... My sister and my dad almost murdered my mother, stopped her from calling 911, and then shipped her off to Texas to hide the evidence. That's like real felonies. And I could have easily just left her on the floor crawling, got all my shit out. And I mean, why would I even threaten someone with a knife? I'm a 220-pound dude. I used to be I've never threatened anybody with a knife in my life except for a detour if somebody was trying to rob me or come at me with a gun, or like, you know, it's a deterrent. A knife really isn't gonna, I mean, by stabbing someone, it's not really gonna kill them. I mean, I don't think of killing you, but I just use deterrents. Personally, I don't like violence.
Yeah.
You want to know something else? I've been charged with over, I think, 17 aggravated, violent, and whatever felonies now. Over 17. I have one felony for a wooden stick that can be dropped to a misdemeanor now that was illegally searched and seized out of my police Tahoe. One wooden stick. And guess what? I now have that wooden stick Billy Club back, the tire beater, because it's legal in the state of California now. That's how fucked it up. Like, if someone can be charged with 17 aggravated, violent, and all kinds of these felonies and only have one for a wooden stick that wouldn't even exist now because of the new laws, I mean, there's got to be something wrong there, officer.
Well, I mean, you got, you know, someone with 34 felonies about to be president, so that's even weirder.
Well, I'm running for president too now, dude.
Oh, that's awesome.
You know, I'll wait on.
Vice president?
Yes, I'm waiting on my Secret Service to show up to drive my ass around. I need protection from all this stuff. But, you know, if I had $1,500, I'd hire a lawyer in Santa Clara County to tell the judge I've been a good boy, but I don't think he's going to like the new felony charges of my ankle bracelet, though.
Oh, yeah, that's bad.
I don't really care. I'll be a felon for life. I mean, if somebody doesn't kill somebody, they've been trying to put me in prison all my life. If somebody doesn't kill me trust me, there's a lot of people in the political realm that want me dead, including my boss who does nationwide petitions.
Sounds like you and Trump have a lot in common then.
Yeah, he wants to, I'm suing him for $3 million, and that dude hired a private investigator to find me in armed security because he's scared of me. Because I published his home address online, and I showed up at his vice president's address asking for my money, and there's a lot of people that really want me dead, including one that's tied to two people in this county, Dan Harwig and Chris Bretlinger, that lives over off of Bulb Avenue, and they're involved in the PCI people that I'm suing, and Weston Mickey's the one who's like extremely dangerous.
Knock knock.
What?